Welcome back to Together We Can's monthly action items. My name is Rob Crane. I'm a personal injury attorney in Dallas, Texas. And along with my good friend, Pastor Richie Butler, we are co-founders of Together We Can. And this month is Global Diversity Awareness Month. And we're going to really focus on Global Diversity Awareness Month by honoring that month and doing some work of our own. And we bring 3 contributions this month that really show us what we need to do in how we can, as individuals, promote diversity and inclusion. And each of these 3 presenters, lead as Damien Hooper Campbell, our first presenter, oftentimes discusses, and that is leading with empathy. Mr. Hooper Campbell was the Chief Diversity Officer at eBay for quite some time before moving on to other companies. He worked at Goldman Sachs. He is a graduate of the Harvard Business School, where he also worked. And he takes a very humanizing look at diversity and inclusion and takes it beyond the statistical data and talks about what it's like to live in an inclusive mindset. He wants us all to go back and think about those times in our lives when we felt excluded. And each and every one of us have felt excluded at some point. Obviously, many others more so than myself have had that feeling. But he takes it back to each one of our base feelings of what it's like to be excluded, and then how we can take that, just self-education, and use that to the benefit of touching others. And being mindful of those in our sphere of influence and how we can impact their lives. But an amazing contribution from Mr. Hooper Campbell before moving over to Justin Jones Fosu. He is the author of The Inclusive Mindset, How to Cultivate Diversity in Your Everyday Life. You see a theme going here. And he really gets into how to make meaningful connections, and in doing so in our conversations. He goes out with a comparison to double Dutch, the jump rope metaphor that he uses. He calls it double Dutch communication. And listen to what he describes as double Dutch communication. I think we've all done what he describes. I know I have. And how we can stop that cycle of our own and re-engage conversations in a different way and avoid that trap, as he calls it. Our final presenter is from Professor Catherine Phillips. She was a professor at the Columbia Business School. And she, like our other 2 presenters, just an absolute rock star. And we lost her at age 47 to breast cancer. And what a tremendous loss. Truly one of the leaders in the study of the benefits of diversity in the workplace. She's one of the leaders in bringing that data to the forefront of how diversity and inclusion makes our companies more efficient, better ideas, better creativity, better profitability. And she was at the forefront there. You can go and search for those interviews and presentations by her. Our presentation this month from her is 7 minutes and 31 seconds, and I'm not sure we've had a 7.5-minute presentation that is packed with more information than what she provides in her contribution. And really, at the end of her presentation, she really sums up so much of what we are about at Together We Can. And, at the end of the day, all of us, we all have work to do. And that starts with being open to differences and being open to what diversity brings. And as she notes, diversity brings learning, and that it's an opportunity for us to see that our way of seeing things in the world is not the only way to see things in the world. And that by bringing multiple perspectives together gives all of us a better opportunity to better see the truth out there in the world. So 3 wonderful presenters. They take the discussion of diversity and inclusion really to a next level. that, in many ways seems simple, but it also focuses in on our responsibilities individually and the work that we can do on a daily basis. Bring that mindfulness we talk about in Together We Can to the forefront. And I think each of them gives us great assets for us to use in our daily walks. We hope you enjoy this month's contributions and look forward to seeing you again next month.